y'all to do me a big favor. I need y'all to stop comparing yourselves to everybody else. Everybody has their own lane, their own race, and their own pace. So don't worry about it. Just focus on you. If things ain't working out right now, just be patient. Keep your head down. Stay diligent. Keep putting in the work. Because over time, it's going to work out. All things work together for the good. So just keep your head down. Everything will work out in its due time. Don't be jealous. Don't be envious. There's no need to be. Your time will come. Just be patient. Just keep putting in the work. I promise you it's going to pay off. Don't worry about what you don't have. Because there's a lot of people that have a lot less than you. So just be grateful for what you have. And just be grateful for who you are. Spread love and spread positivity. And be yourself. Let's go. I don't know if I'm the only person that's ever felt like this, but I found myself questioning God a lot in my life, asking him, where he's been, or why did you allow this to happen in my life, and why did you have to take that person, or why did you have to allow this or that to happen. And the one thing I realized early in my life was that everything works together for his good, even if sometimes the worst thing that could ever happen in your life happens. And that's just how it goes. And one thing I had to realize is God will allow the things that are meant to break you in order for him to have the opportunity to shape you. And that's a hard lesson to learn, especially at a young age, the way I had to learn it. Losing a lot of things in my life, going through a lot of hardship, a lot of adversity, but it shaped me for who I was and what I've been put on this earth to do, as far as encouraging people and helping them grow and motivating them to reach the highest potential in themselves. It often causes me to go through the hardest times of my life, the most troubling times of my life, the saddest times of my life, the most heartbreaking times of my life. It takes all those times in order for me to really be able to stand on my own, to be able to lean on God and his understanding and not my own, so that when I'm ready to fulfill my purpose, I've already been prepared by all the hard times that he's allowed me to overcome. It's natural to question God, why he's allowed certain things to happen in your life, but there's always a purpose behind it. There's always a reason behind it. I would be half the person that I am if God didn't take my mom. That was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do with, still dealing with to this day. Never in a million years would I thought I would have to prepare for a day that I wouldn't have her with me, that I wouldn't have her to guide me or direct me in what I should do in my life, or how I should conduct myself, or how I should handle a situation. But it's been 6 years later, and I can honestly say that I think she'll be very proud of me, and I can say the same thing about y'all too. I know there are a lot of y'all that would never have envisioned losing some of the people that y'all have lost in y'all's life, and still you're here today. And it's made you stronger, it's made you better, it's made you wiser in every way, shape, and form. Never would you have even imagined losing that person, but it's made you better. It's motivated you to become the best version of yourself, even though there's times and there's days and there's nights where you can't sleep and you're constantly thinking about them, still sad and still heartbroken. But the fact that their death and their departure still has made a positive impact on your life, and that is the greatest legacy that they can ever leave on your life and the people around you as well. So I want to thank God honestly for bringing the thing to my life that broke me the most in order to shape me at the same time. Because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be half the person I am today. I wouldn't have half the strength that I have today. I wouldn't have half the wisdom, half the understanding. My development wouldn't have been as fast as if she was here. I wouldn't have had to have grown up as fast. But because that I didn't have that foundation to stand on anymore, then I had to build my own foundation, which was built upon God. Sometimes the people around us that we lean on the most, they can almost become a crutch for us naturally and spiritually. So once that person leaves, it's up to us to continue to build upon what we've learned from them. And that's what I take with me every single day is, what could I improve on that I've learned from her day in and day out? And over time, I'm going to build myself up to the point where, I can honestly say that I've gotten to the place where she envisioned me to be at. And I can continue to improve even upon that. I can continue to be better. Then I can pass it on to, someone younger than me or even someone older than me. I always have a mindset willing to learn, But still, there's always that question in the back of your mind. Why, God, did you allow this to happen? And he will allow certain things to happen in your life that will sometimes break you, but he will use those certain situations in order to shape you. But we must always realize that even in those moments, he will never leave us nor forsake us. He will always be there for us. He loves us so much. Before this earth was formed, he knew what was going to happen. He's the author of our stories. He knows the beginning and he knows the end. He's the head of my life, the finisher of my faith, and the author of my story. And I know that as long as I continue to acknowledge him in all my ways, he will continue to direct my paths. And I will continue to encourage people around me to acknowledge him as well. And he will direct your path and your story in your life. And he will give you the expected end that he promised us. Everyone that is watching this channel, is watching this video right now, I want you to know that your future is bright. No matter what is happening in your life right now, no matter what circumstances you are facing right now, no matter what situation, no matter what hardship, no matter what adversity you are facing right now, I want you to know that God will bring you to an expected end. One that will see you on top, one that will see you as a victor and not the victim. That's the kind of God that, I serve. That's the kind of God that I worship. That's the kind of God that I pray to day in and day out, which I need to get back to doing. But, there's going to be some situations and some circumstances in your life that will beat you down to the point where you don't even have the strength to pray, that you don't even have the strength to sing a song that worships God, that you don't even have the strength to even talk about God, and that's okay. We all get there. But it's important that you always get back to him. Always go back to him. Always draw nigh to him, and he will draw back nigh unto you. He will always be there for you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. And it's okay to question God. God wants to answer your questions. He's there for you. He loves you so much. He gave up his most prized possession so that you can have a chance to enter into the kingdom. He wants all of us to succeed. I want all of you to succeed. I want all of y'all to be happy. I want all of y'all to be fulfilled. I want all of y'all to reach y'all's highest potential in yourselves. I want all of y'all to be the best version of yourselves that you can be. But the purpose of this video is to just recognize that, there's a reason why God has allowed some of the things that he's allowed you to go through. And it's okay to question, where was he at? And the answer is, he was there the whole time. He's always been there, and he will always be there. And that's the kind of guy that he is. He will allow you to go through some of the things that will break you in order to give him the opportunity to shape you. So that's all that I have for today. I pray that this message was helpful to somebody. I know it's helpful to me. And again, there's nothing wrong with questioning God. He wants to answer your questions. He loves you guys so much. He wants y'all to come to him. He wants y'all to pray to him. He wants y'all to sing to him. He wants y'all to recognize him and acknowledge him. He's ready to exalt y'all. He's ready to bless y'all. But y'all have to give him the opportunity to do so by drawing nigh unto him. And once you do that, he will draw nigh unto you. But I hope you guys again enjoyed this message, enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.